This works because we're recording the audio here and then recording the game on a completely different device.
Do, like, just for the time being, like, just similar shit when you're doing something on your laptop? Just use Audible.
God damn it, dude. Audacity.
Name drop? Use
Audacity. I considered
while
the
doing
idea
that just
of
so I
recording.
say fuck it for the time being.
I considered it, but we still won't be able to hear the game. Well, no, we could.
Yeah.
But the problem is the mics would probably pick up the game.
Yeah.
But it wouldn't be that big a deal.
We can
So
figure
I
out
can
a way
still
to keep
use
them up.
OBS to record the game, and then we just use the mics and Audacity. Then I really would have to actually use the Movie Maker software that I've got.
Yeah.
It would instead of just. That was the convenient thing about
Is he as
OBS
old as her?
is whenever we record,
Yeah,
I can just
that's-
automatically upload it.
That's
to
your
YouTube.
uncle.
He also doesn't look old. He's just
tired.
And ugly.
He looks like an uncle.
Yeah, he looks like he's 50-something or whatever.
That's gonna be me.
I think it's the hair. I don't really fancy her hair because it looks very Beatles-like, and it's like, why?
It's like, it's gray, she's old. I'm like, no, there's a lot of...
Different ways to make
What-
someone
for
look
some women,
old.
that's
What kind of
that's a
uncle am
fashion.
I gonna end up being?
Hey,
The drunk one.
no.
The cool drunk uncle with the ponytail.
The goofy ass
Probably,
one who
yeah.
does shit, who lets the kids do stuff that I normally wouldn't let them
I
do,
hope
so
I'm hope I'm like
fucking
the
smack
Uncle
you.
Vito type uncle,
Well, yeah.
except actually related.
Yeah, they're probably gonna do a lot of messed up stuff with you, and we're gonna be like,
'Cause,
Nick,
no, I'm
what
go-
did you do?
What?
Yeah, just a little bit.
Like I'm gonna be the fucking I plan on doing that shit wrong. Like I don't know if I need kids for myself. That just doesn't seem very me.
Nah.
But I'd totally spoil the shit out of my nieces and nephews.
Ha,
I'd be that cool uncle who
Continue
even
You
though
all the
will
stuff I
take-
don't feel like doing.
probably live in the same house, but just pop in every once in a while and be like, hey, kid, here's some presents. I know Mom and Dad said not to,
But here you go anyway.
but here's Sonic Forces.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna
Just
break
don't
this
be a
disc over
furry.
your fucking head.
Don't be a furry.
Well, I guess we just isolated that demographic.
Well, fuck them. I do not give a shit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, because I mean that's the unfortunate thing is because
I've got to try to be, strive that line of trying not to be offensive, when I get too drunk.
it's like I want to be able to say I want to play as a Khajiit in Skyrim without people thinking I'm afraid. I'm like, I'm
Yeah,
not
but
afraid,
I have
man.
no-
I am nowhere near that
Why-
at all.
Please
Because they're
reconnect control.
Uh-oh,
Are you sure the batteries weren't dead?
Yes, they're not dead. I changed them yesterday. I got new batteries out of the
Are
pack.
you certain?
Yeah.
Yes.
I hope they weren't batteries that somebody took out of something else and just put in with
I know
them.
that happens. I got a lot of half-dead batteries sitting around my room for some reason.
I didn't take
Whose
them out of
fault
the
is
bedroom.
that?
I took them out of
It's
the
mine.
cabinet.
I mean,
This is why I prefer cords on my stuff.
I don't know. I like the cords. I hate that my PlayStation cords are so short.
They
But-
really are.
I think they make longer ones. You just gotta go find them somewhere.
The internet?
I'm just so
Yeah.
The
bored. Super lazy with that. I like his flannel now that I'm paying attention to his
To his
turtleneck.
clothes.
Don't like the best.
So I'm gonna show up one day
Tell
dressed
me
like that.
about
Like, hey
this
kids,
smuggler.
Yep, you can either work for a
like
smuggler
my
or an
flannel
assassin.
sweater and new vest.
Twisted my neck.
Bought them a bunch of cardigans.
Actually, damn it.
Because honestly, cardigans and sweaters
Overall,
and scarves have been what I've been
starting
turning
to
to for good
Are you
Christmas
really?
gifts
I guess
for the
not.
past few years.
I told
For
Mel
what
we
people to
probably
get
wasn't
you?
going to because we might
No,
be
to
doing
get
this
us
Oh, to
again.
get other people.
No, I use the same website to get all the sweaters and cardigans and scarves that I have and that he has and she has and that Dylan has.
So you get your
Joey.
Loch Ness monster thing.
Furnace filter time.
They're
I still
fucking
want the
warm
RoboCop
as fuck.
one.
I want the RoboCop one.
Then we both
You
have
guys
the
can
RoboCop
match.
one.
That's not very original. I don't want to be a conformist. I just love RoboCop.
We have the same fucking sweaters. What are you
I
talking
think that's
about?
literally
Oh no, yours is a
the
cardigan.
only sci-fi thing you were into for a very long time.
RoboCop.
Yeah.
Because
when you and I
it's
were
so
talking,
cool.
It's because RoboCop is
It has
so
violence.
good.
Well, then you should have liked Terminator. Yeah.
Yeah, but Terminator is not really a
Which
thing
one did
for
you see?
me.
Terminator or Terminator 2?
I watched all.
Because
Oh,
Terminator and
both.
Terminator 2 are two kind of separate movies, and like the
Yeah.
feel of them
No,
are
no, no,
kind of
it's
different,
the
even though they're
typical-
very the same.
It's that whole category thing with movies, either horror, action, suspense, and then comedy. Is that what it is?
Yeah.
And they
well,
used,
with
they
Alien,
used Aliens as like the example to.
See, I don't know,
because technically Terminator is more of a horror film.
I guess I've just never really
It's-
seen it
He's
that
the
way, but it
assassin
does.
one.
I guess I can see that when I think about
It's
it.
like because James Cameron was inspired by that movie because he had a nightmare about it. He said a robot. He had a nightmare about a robot trying to kill him, and it was chasing him and trying to kill him. So that's how he
Okay,
came up
yeah.
with
So
Terminator.
all right, that makes sense.
So I thought
Well,
that was cool as hell. I'm like, yeah, I
Yeah,
feel that.
that's why I
get a lot of
really
ideas
I
from my
don't
nightmare.
necessarily like one over the other. Like Terminator 2 is fucking
No,
awesome.
that's what I'm
Like,
saying,
I
that's-
fucking love Terminator 2, but Terminator 1 is just such a different feel that
Yeah.
like I almost like it the exact amount as Terminator 2.
Yeah,
Just
it's
because
much darker.
I like
honestly.
Kyle Reese a lot.
Reese's Pieces. But
Okay.
Yeah, 'cause, yeah,
so you
it's-
have to pick either the smuggler or the assassin. You can't do both of them. You have to pick one.
I wanna kill, so
Choose the
assassin.
smuggler. Oh, damn it.
I like the
I
smuggler
was like,
better.
Nick's a smuggler, but I'm an assassin.
But I wanna try.
Like generally, I like the assassin stuff better. But
I'm
I like.
I'm the Han Solo type.
Because I was gonna say, like when me and Nick do Star Wars stuff, I'm always the one running around with the lightsaber, and Nick's got the blasters. To back me up on that stuff.
That's me. Even Molly is more of a smuggler. Yeah.
No, it makes sense.
Why
This
do
way,
they look like Imperials?
she's like a cowboy pirate.
They look like Imperials.
Wait, these are
from-
the assassins or the what?
I
What
came to
is-
kill
if
you.
that's
And they're like, you're cool.
if you, the assassin dude
It's like,
wants you to
"Alright,
kill him. I
Fisk."
don't remember what the smuggler girl wants.
Meh.
What does he say?
I don't- I'm
came
trying to
here
remember the line.
intimidate you.
Yeah,
I came
yeah.
here to kill you.
I came here to kill you. And then he's like,
Very sad.
That was
Actually, I almost did that
unexpected.
too, but I didn't want to throw her off. So it was very good.
I couldn't. Oh yeah, he does say that when he gets him, not when he gets her. Because I was thinking of like when she has a
No,
nightmare,
when
and
he
he's
gets-
like,
yeah.
and she's like, oh
Yes. It's very vague on when she does that. She does that a lot.
no.
What?
Yeah, she's kind of the worst.
Damn it, what's her
Everybody
face?
leveled
Karen.
up.
Karen, Daredevil.
Oh, okay.
Karen. She has her moments,
love
but
that
all in
show,
all,
though.
she's kind of.
Near.
Foggy, though.
I'm not
Foggy.
a fan
I don't
of
get it.
her.
I love Foggy. Though.
I love her dresses,
despite
but I
despite
don't
Dylan's
like her.
absolute disgust of Foggy.
He's just existence.
Yeah, not like his character,
Oh,
just
God.
because Dylan didn't watch enough
It's
to really
done.
get his
What's
character.
done? Alex.
Oh my god.
Why doesn't Dylan
Wanted
like
to see
him?
over dramatic.
Dylan literally just walked in
Dylan,
while I was
yeah.
watching an episode and was like, "Good."
Dylan thinks he is the most ugly motherfucker he's ever
Found
seen.
him
Oh my
so
God.
disgusting.
He is like brutal on his
It
opinion.
was
of
like he didn't.
Oh,
He
yeah.
never watched any of it. He didn't even hear any of Foggy's lines. He was just like, "That guy is the worst.
But
he
Foggy's
is so
like
ugly."
a cinnamon roll.
Yeah,
I
well,
know,
that's
he's
we
so
we told
great.
him, we tried to make the case where it was like, dude, but
Again,
he's
yes,
very
I still need to
his role is very
finish
detrimental.
Luke Cage, showing you Luke
Wait,
Cage.
hold on. Does
And then
this
we can watch
lag
the
right now?
Defenders.
What did you do?
I didn't do anything. I killed the person, and now it's like this, and then it's
You broke the game.
again. And you know what? I haven't saved a thing.
I mean, it would have saved it for you a couple times. Okay, gotta
Should
exit out,
autosave.
shut the game down, and restart it.
Shouldn't it autosave?
It auto
does
saves,
auto-save
but
it.
like I don't feel
Fucking Xbox.
Xbone.
Alright,
safe. I'm just gonna like.
That's why I like
this.
PlayStation.
shut up. Quit. Yeah, you gotta quit and relaunch it.
Even though apparently PS4 is on its like last leg, like they're
Relaunch.
as in like
the
they're finishing like the last bit of.
God damn it.
And then after that, if they're going to do anything new, they have to make a whole new console.
They need to stop
Oh,
with
never
that
mind.
shit. Just stop trying
PS4
so hard.
just came out not that long ago.
It's console, man. That's the difference. There's PC, you just keep replacing parts, but with console, you have to.
Yeah, that's right. I still need to just get a new PC, but there's still games on PlayStation that I want to play.
I know.
And I need a PlayStation 4 to do it. And if PlayStation 4 is obsolete, then fuck me.
No, I'm still
Get
gonna
'em on
PS4
Xbox.
no matter what.
No! Some of them are PlayStation exclusive,
Oh.
so.
And there's some games that are cross-platform,
Like
so you
Skyrim.
can play people. You can play.
Because
with
I need to
people on
buy
different
my
consoles
5th
or on
version of
PC.
Skyrim.
I have Skyrim for the Xbox One.
But I don't want to play it
I'm-
without my models.
See, I was gonna say I'm never gonna put. You mean modifications?
Yeah,
You
my
can
modules.
You should
Fuck.
tell it to close and
I'm never
restart
gonna
it.
play
I wanna just restart the system.
Skyrim or Fallout or any sort of Bethesda game.
I know,
on
like I
console
want to
ever
play
again. Like
I think you can
If
have
Fallout-
mods
I
on
wanna
it
play
on
Fall-
Xbox One. There's an option
Fallout.
for
I
it.
know
4.
Andrew told me that
Yes,
too.
Fallout 4 was the first one to be like, "What up, console? Introducing mods."
Yeah.
And people were like, "Fuck yeah! That means we don't just have to get it on PC." And then it's like, "Oh, they put out the mods because it was only half a game."
That's not the case with Skyrim though. It just has the option
Motherfuckers.
for the mods anyway.
Because
I
Skyrim
haven't
came
messed
out, it
around
was
with
just
that.
very
also
glitchy.
incorporated a lot of mods into the actual game. That's why it's
Yeah.
been re-released so many fucking times.
Yeah, like people adjust. That's why Fallout 4 did that, is because so many people made mods that made the game so
Resume,
much
let's see where
better.
it stopped.
Like, even though the
No,
game,
I was like, don't
as a
hit me again.
complete game, was still good, people just added on to it and made it like better in
mechanic.
little ways. And Fallout 4 went with the method of, well, if they can make it in better ways, then let's just let them finish it.
You guys think you could do better than us?
That's the way I
Fucking
took
prove
it. That's pretty much the way I took it.
Okay, so you just have to talk to the smuggler chick and the assassin chick again, or technically you only have to talk to one of them, whichever one you're gonna do.
All I
I'm
did was
gonna
just
grab your
kill
foot.
Do you
people.
want to be an ass in, or do you want to be,
I want to be an
ass
ass
in.
There's like two
or do you want
asses.
to like smuggle stuff in your ass?
No. What?
Back and forth.
Forever.
You must be a hawk.
Now I have to see this again. Oh my god. Love.
Fight milk.
Damn, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the
Punch
fucking
Most can-
goddamn wrestling group?
What?
Like the wrestling troupe. Where like they had like the wings and everything.
Oh, I think there were eagles in that.
Yeah. I guess, yeah.
All I want is just to kill.
Also,
these
I'm just kind of laughing that they like are sitting here being like, "Go kill somebody who's literally like 5 feet away from me right now."
I know.
Yeah, I
And then
know.
nobody,
prove
and then everybody's
yourself.
Like, we don't even notice these people being slaughtered right around here.
Yep. And, like, there's all these guards. No one gives a fuck.
I've
You know, like I
got
said,
2
these guys
swords.
look like Imperials from Skyrim
I don't know, he has a
And-
very
and-
Witcher face.
and Fallout. The
the fucking NRS or...
no, those are the guys you can.
The ones in New Vegas.
Yeah, but I'm talking about the guys dressed up like.
Oh, yeah, Caesars.
Yeah, Caesar Legion. Legion,
Yeah,
that's it.
the Legion.
I always mix up Imperial and Legion.
Yeah.
It seems like a lot of
Fuck
these
the
games
Legion.
want to have that.
Dude.
Well, I'm getting sick and tired of every time I'm trying to walk around and suddenly like a group of them stop me and like, "Hey, we're gonna fuck your buns." I'm like, "Dude, what?"
I'm like, I'd like to see you try.
I don't want to have my buns fucked. Thank you.
Granted, I mean, I did kill like 3 other troops of you
Yeah,
guys
no,
before, but
'cause
how
every
do you
time I
know?
see them, they're
how
like,
do you know who reported it to you?
Because I killed
Stay
a one
out of the
who
Legion's
knew.
way, or come join us. And I'm like, how about I kill you? And then it's like, hey, later on in the game, you killed us. We're getting revenge.
How many
It's
people
like,
does it?
why
take
is
to
this
send a
happening
message?
to me? That's the thing too, is I've gone
Finish
into his
this quote
camp
for me.
and I've killed the entire Legion camp and Caesar and all of his dogs and all the slaves. And still Caesar's Legion is like, hey you, Caesar wants you dead. And I'm like, your leader is dead.
Now it works.
Jeez,
It
just-
lags just now for a while.
It's fucked up because it was trying to give you an achievement and was just pushing too hard.
I think that's the
Got
problem.
constipated.
Yeah, probably.
Because the X-Bone can
It's
only
done.
handle so much. It's already really pushing to like go backwards compatible without like shitting a brick.
Let's not do that
for a
again.
year. Literally for a year. That's what Yahtzee said in the review, talking about how it's like stuff happens and then 3 years pass, more stuff happens, 3 more years pass.
Well, this one, you're about to get a jump. It's only a year.
So she would have been serious if you had said, for a year.
Yeah, because he said you have to work to pay the debt off to the assassins who let you in.
Oh.
Rude ass bitch.
What'd she do?
Snatched his weave.
Say, I feel pressure on my head. As if someone gently yanking the hair off my scalp.
So she made her name.
Jing, jing, jing.
The faceless knight.
Praise the sun.
Kind of has like really, you know, they had 2 eyes, but that's it.
That's when the Kunari
My hair
landed.
down.
I really
Starting
want
to
to
hurt
play.
my head.
This,
I really want to play Dark Souls.
then let's.
I do have one
Mm,
game
Dark
that I
Souls
need that I'm
nice.
gonna do a let's play of eventually.
Does it smell like
A
bad
game
thing?
that I have from
Yeah.
Software. That Japanese horror game I got.
Night
One that I think would be cool if they
Meredith
remade
is
it.
a bitch.
From Software. The people who made Dark Souls. They made a Japanese horror game. Well, they're a Japanese company, but they made
Please
a
don't say
horror
funny.
game a long time ago for PS2, and I guess it wasn't
Please no stepping.
it wasn't too popular outside of Japan. Didn't sell well here.
Mm-hmm.
But I played through the first half of it, and now I got to finish the second half.
Okay.
But it's a cool ass game. I love it. It's the one that Kuon, the one that I recorded with the 2 little twins singing the song.
You're about to meet
Is it
Eric
the one that
for
looks
real.
like the calligraphy kind of style?
No, that's Okami.
Ah, yeah.
This is a horror game. Okami.
I don't
This
know.
one with
It
you
looks
play
like it could be.
one of the characters you play as
Did
is
I
that woman
hear
in
something
like
about a
red kimono.
real friend?
What?
Andastri's tits? Really?
You said that you were about to get your first for real friend.
I said you're about to meet Varric.
He looks like a for real friend.
That's Varric's
Fucking
brother.
ape arms.
He's a dick.
Apish arms. This guy is an apish
You need
man.
us. We fought Dark Souls.
His teeth. It's like he's got no lip.
His piercing
It's all
eyes
mustache.
that I can't tell if they see anything.
He's got a hair lip that's all hair.
My brother has a point. It's on his head, but it's still valid.
That's your brother?
So she kind of reminds
Yeah.
me of
Those 2, yeah.
He's got like...
Reminds
what's her
you?
name?
fucking-
Alexa Ashford.
Yeah.
My brother.
So he's got very fucking Virgil like hair though.
Which one?
Just need a little bit of rain or some blood
Oh,
and just
yeah. You are no
It'll
mage.
get harder if we're at each other's throats.
You know nothing.
gross. Your brother and sister.
Heck!
They didn't say tongues down each other's throats.
Or cocks.
Okay.
Or quits.
See, I thought mine was bad, and he just took it to a much worse place.
Yeah,
That
sometimes.
guy like reenacting Shakespeare back there.
Oh, Yorick.
More flies with honey. Salmon's
Alas,
bullshit could
poor
work
Yorick.
too.
I know ye well.
Hey, you recognize those 2 dwarves in the
Oh
background?
my god!
Jesus Christ.
And with your discount!
Enchantment!
Hi, I'm just here with my boy.
He stole something
He's
from
got
you.
a bit of a mental...
ginger fuck.
That's
Hey,
okay. That's how you
situation.
shoot Varric.
Ooh.
He deserves that.
Ah,
That's
what?
hilarious.
Ah, ow. What? Ow. Ooh. Ow.
Like how,
What
yeah,
is
he's
this?
just kind of like, ooh, this is a minor inconvenience.
Jeez. Ow. Can you pull it out?
Well, there you
Ow.
go.
Would have like tried to push it out the other way, but I guess if you want to
And
make
it's
sure the tendons in that arm don't work anymore.
Well, I mean, he doesn't give a fuck.
Ow.
Look at mess. Why does he have to show his chest here? Who
It's
gives
like-
a shit?
And I showed up and
That's
I was
just his.
buff
He's
as
not
fuck.
he's not as
Just his
hairy as
outfit.
I think he should be.
He's hairier
Yeah,
in
I feel like he's
Inquisition.
lying about this
Yeah,
intro.
again, this is gonna like, and I came in and killed him. Smooth as
Shot a
silk.
guy and I punched him
And
in
I
the
came
face.
out and I was glistening. Muscles rippling, popping out of my shirt. Chest hair, poof.
I'm gonna repeat what I
Blowing
said
in the
earlier.
breeze.
Everybody was
Bullshit.
like, "Ooh, I want you to stick your cock, Barry." Bullshit!
Isabella talks about that all the time. Talks about his chest hair and shit.
Yeah,
say
I
stuff in
relate
his
to
cock.
her, so I'm gonna bang her.
My eye.
Did I spit in your eye?
No, I don't know what happened.
It sounds interesting. But if I had any gold, I wouldn't need this job.
You need to think big. There's only a brief window after a blight to be broken.
You can pay me
The treasure you find
with
down
stories
there, your family
that I can tell later.
Come on.
I just get to write about all the sex you have, so every time you have sex with somebody, I'll be in the corner, jotting down notes.
And it's a good idea.
You won't see me because I'm a dwarf and I blend into the dark.
And the awkward thing is, I mean,
And
like,
the
you can
stuffed
romance
animals.
characters in this game, which means there's sex scenes. So if
Exactly.
he's telling the
No,
story,
exactly.
then
Hey,
So
how do you think he got
writing
it?
Smut.
If this
He's the one who does like those lusty Argonians fucking books.
You know, when you state the character's race, you just sound like a dick.
You set aside some coin
What's the matter with you,
racism.
black man?
Oh my god.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe Avelyn's got some bounties out. She joined the city
man.
guard, right?
Because she knows
Hey,
nothing
look,
about
like
this
I was
ignorance.
telling her, like I'm glad that like being out in the sun more has like gotten me to the point where like the Spanish construction workers doing the school renovation are like looking at me and asking me if I know Spanish.
There are more cut
I'm like, I
If
should.
You mean Hispanic or Latino?
Yeah.
If you say Spanish, you're talking about somebody from Spain.
Well, yeah, these guys ask me if I know Spanish though, so. But like, yeah.
How did you guys
Finally.
communicate with your late grandpa?
Very
Listening really
broken
hard.
English.
I see.
He understood us just fine, but his English was severely broken.
Yeah.
There was
Level
that
up?
language
The
barrier.
old age and
What?
seizures
Level
and
up?
diabetes didn't
Oh, I
help
can
with
level up?
his
everybody can level up.
ability to speak.
Yeah.
But again, it was like after being
Anything
around him long
Mama
enough,
just would
being
repeat
around
stuff
him
to
like
us.
through most of our lives, it was easy even when he was like mumbling and swearing pretty bad that it's like
Well, I
I can
mean-
still hear it.
Yeah.
Until I think didn't he just straight up give up on like speaking English after a while there?
Sometimes. Well,
It
no,
seemed like for
it
the
would
most
turn
part he
into-
just kinda started
it would turn
speaking-
into Spanglish. Like
Okay,
he'd be saying
yeah.
stuff in English, and then next thing you know, half of it's in Spanish. But then he'd go back to English, and so Mama would have to like translate some stuff for us.
Yeah, that's why I always tell people it's
Because
like
we're
I
a bunch
should
of lame
have.
asses, and
It's
we
like I
didn't
should
do
have
well in
learned Spanish because of him.
Why does
Well,
it
it's
do
one of
that?
those
Or
things
for
where, like,
him at least.
I didn't like
Instead I
doing
learned
it.
fucking
No,
German.
it's okay.
I didn't like doing it when I was forced to do it in school, so that was the problem. Like
That was also the problem for me in school. Is the only English or the language teacher that was like cool was Frau. All the Spanish teachers like were like really hardball, and the only teacher that ever gave me detention for telling a kid to move his ass in the hallway.
She didn't want to. That was the
No,
point.
she dragged me to Frau so that Frau could give me a detention.
What the
Oh,
heck?
well, no,
Frau
that's what
was
I'm
the
saying.
one.
Frau didn't
Yeah,
want
It-
to.
the Spanish teacher that was the
home.
one who's like, "Do it."
Oh, Mrs. Wecker, yeah. Okay.
Frau, I met.
Yeah, I'm not
It shouldn't be
surprised.
doing that. Your batteries are full. Just resume the game.
Frau, I met the best German teacher around.
I'm
I feel
still
like
confused as
some
to
of
why.
the kids in my class might have broken her though.
Well,
You
Or just
cannot
for the next
change your companion's armor. Only your
Sucks.
own.
That's
you can
okay, I
you
guess.
can upgrade their armor in certain places. You can buy upgrades, but they always wear the same thing.
Oh, okay. Just gonna get this. Oop, my bad.
What the fuck? The
Motherfucker!
batteries are not dead.
Is the battery pack kind of loose?
It might be. Here, let me see it.
Because I know that happened to my 360 controllers.
I don't
for
have
reason
a
the
battery pack in
like,
it,
You
though.
don't
new
need to
batteries
stop
or
it in
something were
15
making a
minutes.
release. But it's worry.
if I did, we'd be way past that because we've been recording for an hour and a half.
Already?
That's what it's saying.
Holy shit.
Hour 22.
Here.
So almost an hour and a half.
Yeah, I hope it doesn't do anything.
Ooh, my
Thank you.
kneecap.
So yeah, so we can only get stuff for ourselves, not
Uh-huh.
for other people.
Nope. Yep.
You're
Just
so
you.
selfish.
Like you can change their weapons, just not their armor.
I'm pretty okay with that. Who gives a shit about other people?
It makes it easier, so you don't have to fuck with it as much.
Yeah. I wonder if we need this.
Yes.
He's gonna get it now.
Yeah, every time I hear you guys say backpack, you freak out.
Because the fucking backpack is always full, and it's so hard to find people that
your
sell
inventory gets full really fast.
Yeah.
You have to keep
So how many
buying
backpacks do your characters
Seeing all
carry
these
by the end of the
characters
game?
you're walking by that are like fondling invisible balls.
So pretty much backpacks just the equivalent of Final Fantasy belts?
Yeah.
By the end of the game, you're wearing like 6.
All straps around your shoulder.
But in Final Fantasy, it doesn't
Puma
show the
bags.
way this one does. You just look like the same person.
It doesn't show you.
That's
the
what I.
backpack,
Yeah.
That's
which
why I
is
like to
good.
Kingdom Hearts. It's like, ooh, this nice bracelet and this ring and this crown and this chain to hang off your pants and this belt, but none of it actually showed on.
Oh yeah, and
Sora.
you're a mage, so you can really like just wear robes and shit.
Kingdom Hearts is probably
Yeah,
the
I
only game
forgot
that
about
I've never
that.
actually
That's
like.
awesome.
Kingdom Hearts is the only fucking game that I've never
I do-
actually
I do-
chosen
I
like the
do.
mage path. Like not really. I'll use magic, mostly cure, but
Since
I
you
don't
know,
focus on
Well, I
it.
feel like Kingdom Hearts is one of those games that sort of forces you to use a little bit of everything.
Yeah, it's
You
mostly
can't
for
get
kids.
away with just.
Even
your
though
star
I
levels.
don't
know,
you
they
know,
need
the
to
final
realize-
If
mix
it's 2
is
stars,
frustrating
that's
as
like
fuck.
default for the level that you're at right now. So like the more stars on it, like the better it's gonna be for you to use.
Oh, okay. So it's just easier for you to see which one's better quality.
Yeah,
if
like
it's
you
just,
can
5
inspect it.
stars
Sometimes
and shit.
even like the ones with less stars do better things. It just depends on what you want them to do. But
Okay,
yeah,
then.
2 stars is like default for your level.
Nice. I always like hoods.
Mm-hmm.
Even though I'm like a brute Khajiit in Skyrim, I still make him wear a hood.
The armor of the champion that you get in Act 3 looks super cool. That's what she was wearing at the very beginning.
Oh, okay.
When the first part of the story, before you get to create her, that was the
Mhm.
armor she had on. But you don't get it until Act 3.
Wait, so can we like buy robes and stuff now? Because I haven't seen any.
You probably don't have any money enough to yet.
I have so much money in Origins that I didn't use. I have like 158
yeah.
sovereigns. Yeah, motherfucker.
Not nearly long
Such a
enough,
waste.
I think.
I feel like your voice keeps changing.
The inflection of it's different depending on which response you choose.
Still trying to ferret out everyone's business.
Flick me in the face with your tail.
Of course. How else do you expect a dwarf to make a living?
I don't know, mining for diamonds.
That's stereotyping, Nick. That's racist too in
You
their
grab your
world.
6 other friends and just go on mine or something.
Go find yourself a white girl.
Okay, so we
And
can
now
do
you got a
craft
new
and-
achievement. I love achievements that you get for doing nothing.
You can't do that yet. You don't have any lyrium.
Okay. So now.
But no,
where do
dwarves
we
don't mind
go?
diamond in this, but they do mind lyrium.
Huh, so they do mine after
They
all.
do indeed.
It's not a stereotype if they live up to it.
They also live underground.
You guys
You see,
whistle while you work?
everything they say
God.
about dwarves is true.
That's just the codex entry.
Clearly.
So you're not addicted to skooma.
Codex updated. Wait, do we need to go and follow that arrow because that's what I'm doing?
Yeah, you have to
Okay.
go talk to Aveline.
Cool. I'm not doing the wrong
Yeah, I
thing.
do hate games that are like, just follow this arrow. What are you doing?
But I prefer to know the information myself and instead of like a bunch of pop-up boxes saying press X if
Yes, I
press
like
triangle.
obvious goals.
Like
I
we
hate
know.
missions that are just like a long ass cutscene, then it's like, alright, go this place, and it's like, why?
Yeah.
You don't even really think about what you do next because
Yeah.
it didn't tell you in the last fucking cutscene.
That's why a lot of people just kind of
What's
space
the point of
story in the end.
cutscenes if they don't progress the story?
Mhm.